Well, in the category of the absurd and failing to take responsibility, we have another interesting thing going on. NASA. Yeah, I don't know if you can blame any of the individual people, but yeah, someone should be responsible or held accountable or something. So they got this satellite that's been up there measuring various concentrations of gases in the atmosphere and um, radiation penetration of the atmosphere and so on and so forth for a long time, like 40 years. Think about that. Thing's been floating. I don't know if you can call it floating, but it's been in orbit for 40 years. And, well, it's coming back. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round. Put a big chunk of metal in the air. You better duck and tell your family not to sit there. So anyway, this is not a controlled reentry. This is, oh, fuck. Anybody got any idea where it's going to land? No. So here it comes. And oh shit, I forget what it weighs. It's not like a space station or something. It's only, the size of somewhere between 2 and 200 cars. But if you look at it, it's pretty scary looking. And they say it's mostly going to burn up when it comes back to Earth and lands wherever they have no control over it landing. And so, maybe just a big flaming mass of molten metal will land on your house and melt your children. Or maybe one of the big chunks that didn't melt will just, boom, destroy your entire neighborhood for blocks around. And it's funny. So this thing was supposed to re-enter. So now it's 3:30 a.m. Pacific time on the 9th of January. And this thing was supposed to re-enter on the 8th of January, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So, and there's no update. NASA has gone silent. And even, boy, it's just hard not to laugh at this stuff, I mean, the absurdity of what's going on in our world. Nobody's willing to take responsibility for anything. Government, big business, some other stuff too, right? Yeah. I didn't burn the bacon. You burned the bacon. Anyway, so we got, here it comes. No. Actually, here it came. It must have landed somewhere already, right? According to their calculations. And these guys are pretty good at calculating things. And look what they've done with, spaceships and Elon Musk and so on. Just a little surprise and no news. Okay, it was supposed to land yesterday. And we haven't heard anything. So that tells me we got some bad news. I'm guessing this thing didn't come down in a non-destructive way. But, call me negative. Call me a pessimist. But I think they should be on top of it. There should be live news. There should be a channel where somebody somehow is monitoring this, and you can see it with all of our technology. We should be able to see the thing, 24/7. And the only news I could find on it, and this says everything. You had a couple of bimbo teenagers that have some kind of YouTube channel, and they're commenting on it. That's it. NASA, supposed to land yesterday. NASA has nothing to say about it. But you got the bimbo teenage girls in their pink furry blouses with tassels, and they're in their short shorts and thongs, and they're commenting on it. So, what a world. What a world. Guess that's now, of course, the story will come out eventually. And we'll see, but it's not looking good now. All right, I'll shut up. Just pisses me off. Pisses me off. We got teenage girls in thongs wearing pink tops with tassels, commenting on, where are the satellites going to land or did land. I think it's going to land on Joe and, anyway. And NASA is very untimely on this. It's a deficit, a huge deficit of responsibility taking here.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. This weekend, the NASA Earth Radiation Budget Satellite, a satellite that has been studying the ozone and radiation levels on Earth for almost 4 decades, is expected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere and crash. The satellite weighs about 5,400 pounds. According to the agency, the re-entry process is expected to begin on Sunday at around 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the time could vary by several hours. While most of the satellite is expected to burn up due to the heat and friction of re-entry, there is a chance that some small parts may survive and fall to the surface of the Earth. The risk of any pieces of the satellite coming into contact with humans is considered low at 1 in 9,400, but NASA and the Defense Department will be closely tracking the debris. The ERBS satellite, which was launched by the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1984, completed its mission beyond expectations and remained operational for over 20 years. During its time in space, the satellite gathered important data on the ozone layer and its role in protecting Earth from UV radiation. This data was crucial in the international community's decision to implement the Montreal Protocol Agreement, which has led to a significant reduction of chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, in industrialized countries. As more nations launch rockets and satellites, the risk of debris reaching the surface of the Earth seems to be increasing. In 2022, 2 Chinese rockets fell to Earth and landed in the oceans of the southern hemisphere, causing concern among space administrators about the potential for catastrophe if such objects landed in populated areas. The United States and other countries criticized China for its lack of transparency and cooperation regarding its space program. The Department of Defense is currently tracking over 27,000 pieces of space junk that pose a greater threat to human spaceflight and satellites than they do to life on Earth.